Shalom. Shem Shah. Barakathar to the brother. Shalom. Yahweh Shema. Shalom. Yahweh Shema. Thamba Shem Shah to the sisters. This is Isupk New Orleans, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Heart of New York, under Commander General Hunter. Our job is to educate blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people and Latino people about their true heritage. And that's the law, statutes, commandment found in the Bible. It's here to turn our life around, for being, lawless and immoral people into a law-abiding righteous people, Our true nationality is the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. It's not all of them, like you probably heard about, Ethiopia went into, was granted citizenship into Israel, and Israel kicked them out. So that lets you know that, even though they ain't the real Israelites, but it goes to show you, and a lot of the oppressors know, the oppressors know who the true lost tribes. Why do you think in slavery they was allowed to read the Bible, or they gave them a Bible, but it had all the important facts that would show them, hey, they just talking about me. I'm going through. I went through this. I'm going through this now. That's why they had all kind of revolts and stuff, because some slaves got their hands on that Bible and snuck off somewhere and started reading, started having their own congregation, and learning about who they was. And that's what the Isupk job since 1969 is to do, to let you know. And we're going to talk about one of the biggest misconceptions that the Christian church done taught, and that was God hate sin but not the sinner. But I'm here to tell you, God hates sin and that sinner. And the first thing that comes to their mind, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, so whoever should believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. First thing on this was, let's talk about the word. He wasn't talking about everybody on the planet Earth. He used to talking about his chosen special people, and that can be found in Deuteronomy 7:6. Israel, not Edom, not Moab or Ammonites or the Canaanites. None of it is not the Amalekites, not Amalek. Not them. We're talking about them. We talk about you, black man, Hispanic man, Latino man, First Nation man. That's who we was talking about. Now, and then they'll swing John 3:16 all around. God, they want to say all kind of crazy things. And we're finna go to Romans chapter 7, verse 19. Because when you ask them, okay, you believe that John 3:16, that's when you talk to your own people, why you still sinning? Why you can't stop doing this? Why you got that? I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it, Let me just read this to you. This is the excuse. This is the excuse, scripture they pull out. It's Romans 7:19. For the good that I would do not, but the evil which, so I could go to 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing, for to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. So they come up with any excuse. They try to use Paul. That's what they talk about. Oh, Paul's so confusing. No, Paul wasn't confused. Paul was wrong. He told it just like it is. Yes, you war with your flesh. Yeah, spirit and the flesh war together. But you're supposed to be a changed person. Let me go to 19. For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. That's because you love evil. That's why. You love it. You know, you love evil so much you can't stop doing. You know, you don't want to change. You rather come up with any excuse to explain why to do what you doing. You know, you have an excuse. You know, you figure, okay, I just pray. You know, ask the Lord to forgive me. He gonna forgive me. You think that's really how it works? You think after you done found out, you know, that you know what to do, but yet you choose not to do it? You know, that's like Christianity. You know, you know they gonna sink a whole lot of people. You know, because they watch me, but they blind. You know, that's why you need to come off of here. So you'll learn not to do it. You'll get proper counseling. You know, some of that counseling might hurt your ears, may even hurt your feelings, but you'll get right. Okay, that's when you gotta look into yourself. Right? Do I really love the Most High, or do I love the oppressor and his nation, his ways? You know, you have to come to a real decision on who you love, the Most High or this world. You know, we're gonna go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Okay. And, you know, this goes, especially to Christians, and this goes to the LGBT, you know, community. Thou, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Now you think just because you saying you's a Christian, but yet you doing something unnatural by being like a man being with another man and a woman being with another woman. Now you think the Most High blessed that union? No, he did. Shalom Bashim Shabbat.
Shalom Yabashim Yabshabarakatah.
Leviticus 18 and 22. We're gonna go to 24. Yeah, we just tell them, you know how the scripture go. You know, thou shalt not lie with mankind is with womankind. It is abomination. What y'all see is it's right here and right here for you to see. What you're doing is an abomination, but you're doing it anyway because you love your flesh. You don't love the Most High. You just, you're doing disgusting stuff and won't turn from it. And you have time to turn from that. But no, you done built you always been around. You was around back then. That's why Sodom and Gomorrah was wiped out. This scripture right here, you will not believe. You think the only thing you can say, what would Jesus do? Jesus wouldn't do that. Jesus will make a whip just to whip you for being with another man, a woman being with another woman. Yahweh Shai wasn't Mr. Nice, and neither was the prophets. There were no soft boys. They were rough, rugged, and raw. Could you go to 23?
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself, therewith. Neither shall
No,
any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion.
nah. We all done heard some stories. Like I got, how people done had man or woman that had sex with farm animals, cows, horses, mules, sheep. And some of the fraternities require you to do something like this. That's why I tell anybody I wouldn't join a fraternity if I was you. If you want to do some foul things, join a fraternity.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, anyway, man was made, a woman was made for the man. So why would you want to lay down with a horse or a mule? What about that catches your fancy? Do you know how unnatural that is? No, no, a horse is made for a horse.
Right.
Every animal has his mate, and you're not his mate. You have one for a pet, use it for produce, and that's about it. You ain't supposed to be having sex with no animal, brother, sister. No, you ain't supposed to be doing that. That's all. That's all the way out the spectrum. That's what. That's what I'm saying. You got to make a choice who you love, because God do not like that sin. You say, oh, he hates. Oh, all the time. Oh, he hates the sin, not the sinner. He hates both. Quit fooling yourself. And even though your spirit and your conscience let you know right before you do wrong, it clicks. Don't do that. That ain't right. So you can't say you don't know no better, because it was put off in you into the 12 tribes. Hey, we was given that comfort. That comfort was for nobody else. Islam, Muhammad was not the comforter.
Right.
Christian church, the comforter ain't one for you to be calling yourself performing exorcism, casting out demons, and all that false nonsense, and speaking in them tongues that nobody on earth, unless you come from another country and speaking with your language, you got somebody with you. That's the only person that can interpret. I ain't never heard it interpret in my life. Except for two people from Jamaica, they came to the church and she went to speaking in Jamaican, like she was speaking in tongue, and had another person with her. That's the only time I ever seen it done. I think I was probably like 15 years old at the time. Or just all that food's right there. That's most I do not approve of it. Why you think every Sunday he turned his back to it? Why you think when you go after you finish service, you cook dinner, he does not smell it? Or while you're in there playing music, he does not hear it. Good, this is not what he set up. His what he like your work. That work you putting in.
Right.
He wants you to straighten up. You straighten yourself up first. People watching. People looking. You might not can't get them to come in, but maybe you can get them to donate. Like see, I got people to donate. They saying this. Maybe one day they'll change their life, but they can help out the nation. They paying their tithes. Maybe one day they'll come in. Let me see. You get 24.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you.
Yeah, why you think he'll always say, be with your own? Because all that stuff I just they were just read. That's what that's what them other nations do. That's not Israel. Israel don't do that. No. 12 tribes don't live like that because we have the laws. Our laws passed down. We followed out them other nations. That's how you end up doing it.
Right.
And that's why we being punished. We've been getting punished for the last 1,000 years. You know, we're a whole different brand. We're a whole different stock. We love our God. We love our power. We love Yahweh Shai. But being under this oppressor, and as I said before, our leaders then turned their back on us and fed us to the wolves. That we follow the other nations instead of coming back and to the law, statutes, and commandments. So the ISUK is needed because the Christian church is not teaching anything that will, what they say, save your soul, being saved. They figure like you just say, I want the Lord to forgive me of my sins and I'm saved. Okay, but yet you still doing the same thing. You ain't trying, you may have probably club, smoke drugs, drink, okay, you stopped all that. You done throwed you on a long skirt, and everything, going to church, clapping your hands on Sunday, but yet you every so often you sneaking off somewhere, land with somebody else's man. That's what you call saved? That's what you call holy? Because holy means separate. You're supposed to separate yourself from that type of lifestyle. You're supposed to be go ahead.
So like if I could, what you bringing out here, like I say, that the scripture say, you are your father the devil, and his will you would do. You know what I'm saying? With devil mean deceiver. That's one thing about the America. Only America and the heathen nations will teach you that love is love. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But they don't love the Most High God. But love is love. You can love anything. You can love a man. A man can love another man. A woman can love another woman. You can marry a damn dog. You know what I mean? You have sex with Mr. Ed. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Love is love. And this is why the Most High want to separate us from these nations because they're filthy. That why he calls them. You know what I mean? But thing about it, when you got some standards about yourself, when you want to follow the Most High God, you know what I'm saying? When you got a problem with these customs that they call you hateful. You know what I'm saying? They call you gay bashing or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Don't no dog want you, you know what I'm saying? Don't know the man up his rectum, you know what I'm saying? Dog, you rape the dog, you know what I mean? That's why you had to get it from these nations. They eat everything under the sun, you know what I'm saying? They lay with everything under the sun. That's why it was wise for them to separate us from them because they are animals, you know what I mean? They just walk and talk like us, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm saying the Most High didn't deal with them, so he left them out there like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? The Roman Empire, they had to literally make monogamy just so they'll have they keep their bloodline going, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to lay with their own women. If it wasn't for that, you know what I'm saying, they probably would have been wiped out then, you know what I mean? That's all I got out of one. So like
that was a good point too. It's just that this you just look at these Hollywood celebrities. They got these kids that just ain't right. They're a boy but want to be a girl, or they're a girl want to be a boy. Y'all got all this money and you ain't been teaching your kids. You let your kids see anything. Like I said, I fear every day for my children. You know, this is what being pushed on them like it's cool. Like this is the way to be. You know, and they done gave the LBGTQ, you know, a whole platform to push their agenda. Why they try to push the ISUPK out the scene? They don't listen. They ain't nothing but a bunch of radicals. You know, they ain't no bunch of rebel rousers trying to upset the balance. No, we trying to bring balance. Using the Holy Bible, what you claim you live by.
Right.
And they say they one nation under God. If they were actually one nation under God in 2008 when Obama was trying to sign that in the law, they said, stop. That ain't going down. When they wanted to legalize marijuana, they said, stop. That's against God. They said nothing.
Right.
So they let you know the person is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
And our leaders are weak. Our Black, Hispanic, and First Nation people are weak. They have sold us out again and again and again and again. And that's why we so destroyed. That's how the heroin epidemic was able to come. That's how the crack. Oh man, don't talk about the crack epidemic. I mean, they just destroyed our people. And now you got, you know, now you got synthetic drugs being made, ordered online. Like I said, this place gonna burn. While they thinking they gonna be forgiven, and when they last hour they land on that hospital bed about ready to die, they saying that prayer up that will not be heard. You know, because the Most High will have on the pair of Beats headphones. You know, thinking about other things. I ain't heard that. No. Where you was when I called you and told you to do what says I say, and you did what you wanted to do. I told you I hate sin, and I hate sinners too, because they doing against what I say. You know, go to Jeremiah 17:9. You know, and the biggest thing they want to say when you try to tell them about their sins, and then you are out there talking to the LGBTQ community. Oh, God knows my heart. Oh, God knows my heart. He knows I'm a love person. No, I said, how is you a Christian or whatever, follower of Christ, but you land with this woman? And then and Leviticus, you know, Levitical law said you ain't supposed to do that. Why you ain't listen to that? No, because they got their own Bible. Nah, well, from what I heard, they got their own Bible where, you know, they can do what they want. They constitute the way they want to live. You know, it ain't the Holy Bible. You know, it ain't no 1611. It's just a Bible that bags up every little nasty, disgusting thing they want to do and how they want to live. Let me get Jeremiah 17:9.
Starting out of one comment. Jeremiah 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Yeah. See, the heart is deceitful. They said, who can know it? The most, like you said, God knows my heart. We know you deceitful, you nasty. Yeah, he knows that. He know how evil you are. Right. You know what's in your heart. So you need to, like I said, but them the scriptures you would not read. Them the scriptures you want to throw away, just for you can live your life how you want to live your life. You know, while you think right, like these plagues are here. You thought everybody said when COVID first came, they said, well, the summertime go kill it. But new variant come out. Delta. Wiped out some more people. Now we got Omicron. It is not going anywhere. 12 tribes. It's time to turn back to your God. You know, time to call time to get on isupk.com and come on in. Unless you want to be part of these curses that's coming. Because these curses was not meant for the hard headed. Like the other nations was gonna get it anyway. But if you want to be part of those nations, you're gonna get it too. You know, you have your own people, your own laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. Yes, you have to follow man's law, you know, but you have your own laws that govern your life or how you live and how you carry yourself. And it's found off in this Bible. It wasn't, you know, like I say, you wasn't meant to be among them. No, you was not meant to be among them. You was meant to be around your own kind. For you wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be an LGBTQ without black, without the 12 tribes. They would not. If every last 12 tribe member was to walk up out the LGBT community coming to Isupk, that would last at all. You know, it would just lose steam and everything. It'll just be the heathens. But the heathens know if something's gonna work, you need the 12 tribes off in there to get it popping. Because you know we are the salt of the earth. We make everything flavorful.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know that's why when anything. That's why you think they put drugs in our community. They put us to wipe us out. But back in the 60s they had the hippie movement and everything. You know, on into the 70s. You know. See, that's when some of y'all probably too young, but the ones that do, afros was a thing. We made them afros just, everybody wanted to wear afro. You know, the time where, we made them bell bottoms and pinstripes look good. You know. Well, when they wear it, they look funny in it. We was fly in it. We had to pick with the fist on the head, big old afro out the hill, That was the thing about it, But they try to wipe us. They try to wipe us out in the 70s. Like I said, God hates sin, and he also hate the sinner. If you follow them other nations, he hates you because you showing him you don't love him. You showing him you don't like the law. You don't want to follow the law, statutes, commandments. Let me John chapter 9 verse 31.
So if I could chime in on that last part. Like I say, like the scripture said, the heart is deceitful above all things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's deceitful above all things, meaning, whatever in your mind, if you got it in you to do and you want to do it, you're going to find a way to try to get around these laws like the Christian church do. You're going to find a way. You know what I'm saying? Love all people and join with all people hand in hand type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It said, it's desperately wicked. Meaning you like you're gonna find a way to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. You're gonna find a reason to smoke that blunt, smoke that cigarette or whatever. I mean, it's desperately wicked. It's always seeking wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And it's because, like I say, they didn't got us away from our customs. They got away from these laws. I mean, like Obama. To this day, you got people to this day, they don't even know that he ain't even of our nation. He a Hamite, for one. And the way he pushed that homosexuality, and to this day, you got black people saying, I need my president back, Obama. Nah, you don't need Obama back. You need Christ back. You need Christ to come back up in and get this right. Obama a heathen. Obama, you know what I'm saying? He'll let me be nice. I ain't gonna say it, but he's homosexual himself. You know what I mean? I doubt them kids. I don't even know what them kids is. You know what I'm saying? With Michelle, he probably don't even touch Michelle. You know what I mean?
They look like both of them.
Said I ain't no Monsieur Pop put a strap on his run. That's what they doing, you know, saying these people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know his track record, you know what I mean? So, you know,
Yeah,
the Hardens, you know what I'm saying, is desperately wicked, you know what I mean? We're gonna always find a way to try to know what I'm saying, find a way to celebrate Christmas, you know what I'm saying? It's for the kids, you know. That's reaching for something. You desperately want to do this. Celebrate, you know what I'm saying, Thanksgiving. You're gonna reach for it, you know, you're gonna say, hey, well, my mama did it, so you know I'm gonna do it. You know, it's just a dinner. It's just a dinner. The heart is just deceitful. It's desperately wicked. You never, I mean, who knows, you know? That's all I got out of one. It's a lot.
that was real heavy. You know, that's the thing about it, you know. They celebrate. Okay, let's go and keep it real. Everybody know that Christ wasn't born on the 25th. I mean, that's just perfect. They know, you know. See, and they also know the origins of Christmas. No, you don't think they looked it up? You think they don't know how far that celebration goes, but just had different names and people practice it different ways? They know all that. But see, they came up with a new excuse. Uh, it's for the kids. Man, forget some kids gonna be just fine. Get them something on the 27th. Take that tree
Like,
out your house.
like if I could, I
Take
want
them lights down.
turn into Bernie Mac, say F them kids, you know what I mean? You know? Like Bernie Mac said on that movie, it's like, y'all tripping. Go ahead, it's like.
Yeah, you know, it's like that. It's for the kids. That's their new excuse now. You know, that's what they want to put. It's all for the kids. No, them kids don't need that holiday. Scrap it. That's a wicked holiday. You know, that's what they say. They know it. Man, they ain't nobody. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing. They always known it. They knew it thousands of years ago. So, we came up under slavery, and our knowledge of law, statute, commandment was lost. You know, they really lynched us. You know, they broke us down. You know, they broke our spirits, took our name, our language, our law, statute, commandments from us, and gave it to themselves. You know, that's exactly what they did. You know, to break us. That's the only way. You know, then they sell off our families. You know, sell the children away, separate the wife from the husband. To do that because they knew how strong we was as a family. That's the only way we can break them. We break them up, and that's what they did. You know, and they stay. And our leaders still let them do it to this day. You know, they push upon a woman that she don't need a man. I help you out. You know, that's why it's so hard for me. And unless you got a down for a sister, it's hard to be in that house with them children. You know, around that monster. You know, she trying to assert authority over you, and you know, you be like, oh, huh? You know, and it's best to leave. You know, but not you in this truth. Hey, you know, you have a sister with a mouth, you can put up with some mouth. You know, hey, man, as long as she ain't trying to put her hands on you, and try to demasculate you, you know, you can live with that. You know, you can live with that. We're gonna go to Genesis 13:13.
Come, I don't want to come. The book of Genesis, chapter 13, verse 13. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly.
There you go, LGBTQ. You all know what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Same thing that's happening now. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Egypt. America is Egypt. America is Babylon. America is all those places because everything that happened in those places happened in here. You is pushing on something that you know that is wrong and against the Most High. And I'm talking to the 12 tribes. You know better. That heathen can do whatever he want to do. Who cares? I can care less what they do. I'm talking about you. Come up out of there. When you hear us speak, don't sit there and talk smart because you know you're doing wrong. You know that type of lifestyle is for the heathen and heathen only, not God chosen people. Now, if you want to hear woe unto you in that day when he cracked that sky, you know you doing wrong, but you know you got the I can't help it. You know he gonna make you help. You know you better hope he give you another chance to reincarnate and come back and be a better person instead of off with your head. You know, I mean, them laws put there for this when you would follow. He going to say, follow not the ways of the heathen, because they, customs are vain. You know, being a part of that group is vain. It's nothing, because that's not you. ISBK, you would be fine off in here. Because this is your culture. This is your real culture. Doing the work of the Most High. You have a man. Not saying I don't need a man. For the men, you have a wife. Not doing something unnatural. Being with another man. No, that's not our culture. No, that's not our culture at all. And we sure don't push stuff like that on children. That's an abomination. No, you ain't supposed to do stuff like that. Let me get Psalm chapter 1, verse 1.
Another one comes. The book of Psalms, chapter 1, and verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
See, if you turn from your ways and start following these law, statutes, and commandments, blessed will you be. Man, I know a lot of people they change their life, and people say, "Oh, I remember we used to do this, I remember we used to do that." And, they kind of feel conflicted. What you feeling conflicted for? You done change your life. You done came back to your God. If they want to stay out there, let them stay out there. Clean yourself up. So you can't, them kind of friends you can't even have anymore. They walk ungodly. And they sit in the seat of the scornful. They only thing they gonna do is turn you. That's why when you get you change your life, get blessed, you're gonna lose some things. You're gonna lose friends you knew for 20, 30 years. Because they don't like, you ain't blowing blunts and hoeing and all that with them no more. No, you done change your life. You hanging around people that just doing just like you, walking that walk, So like I said, you shed off that old man, that old woman, and become a new creature, Don't worry about the world. I mean, if you like this world on the way it's going, you're in real trouble. This world is nothing but a bunch of mess. You know, every year it seems like it get more evil. We already got school shootings, press. Some oppressor's kid. Then they got him a gun for his birthday or Christmas, and he go to the school and shoot it up. But our kids get a little milder with the with the officer, and he slams him to the ground. But they'll take that little oppressor that went up there, shot up a school and killed 3-4 people, take them off ice cream. So that's why you need to come back to the Most High. When stuff like that don't happen to you, it happens to them. I remember the first shooting back in '89 called the school in Denver, called Columbine. So that's how long that's been going on, ever since the '80s. And they haven't fixed that problem yet. And they had 40 years to do it. Could you go down to verse 5?
The book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 5. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
Oh, did you hear that? They come in crystal clear. You still think the Most High loves the sinner and sin? You think he loved you, sinner, while you committing your sin? No. How much more proof do you need? The Most High hates when you do your sin. I'm not talking about nobody but the lost 12 tribes of Israel. This Bible was meant for you and you only, not nobody else. You may see other nations read out of it, but it wasn't meant for them. It wasn't meant for them at all. It was meant for you, because you are his chosen people. You are from the tribe of Jacob. You are from the 12 tribes, and this Bible is written for you, by you, and only for you. That was when you come to realize that the Most High don't love everybody, you get away from them nations. You'll see how disgusting they live, and it'll make your stomach turn, and you'll get away from them. Because they already know they can destroy you. They know the Most High is not with you. They know you following these laws. They know they can't touch you. Why do you think they push everything on you? They know these scriptures too. They know. So don't ever get it confused. They sit back, they got think tank. They don't do nothing but sit down and read these, break down. It may take them a long time, but they know too. Why you think they change up things every year? Well, every 6 months. Why you think you got rappers, killing each other like it ain't nothing? Like rap, it's not even rap anymore. It's like, the streets. It's just like the streets. When rap, they had their little beef or whatever, but wasn't nobody getting killed now. Ever since Tupac and Biggie, it's just been a murder spree as far as rap concerned. Being a rapper became with a dangerous occupation. Right. That's why you need to come back. Anything you want to say?
Cause what you said was heavy. Like you said, I didn't even think of it like that. Where it's been not like that deep. Like you say, when Pac and Biggie got into it, before Pac and Biggie, you had Kumo D, Big Daddy Kane, they had their little rap battles. They go in, LL Cool J, a whole nine, so they go in, but they ain't They ain't getting out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, about to kill each other or whatever the case may be. And Pac and Biggie, when Pac got shot, I guess what it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, the rap battle thing kind of it evolved into something else. It's like, okay, now if you ain't been to jail or you ain't got shot 5 or 6 times, you ain't real or something. So now then you got 50 Cent come out. No, I got shot 5 times, 7 times. He said he got shot 9 times or something, didn't die, whatever. It got to a point where if you ain't went to war in them streets or got it to something like that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't real. So now you got these rappers coming. I guess they trying to be real, but they don't even realize and the way they going about it. I mean, it's wrong regardless, but they got it like, okay, yeah, they brothers really out here shooting. These little kids out here really shooting and killing each other, but they look effeminate doing it. You ever notice that? It's just all crazy. I mean, not only that they got you out here killing each other, they got you out here, like I say, you got the man persons, you got the skinny jeans, you got your hair. The NBA young boy like to wear makeup on his face now. You know what I'm saying? The brother from Baton Rouge, NBA young boy, you can look this up. No, he like to wear gothic makeup now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's confusion all along. They got it evolved from not only that they got you out there killing each other, they got you where you want to, showing, you know what I'm saying, being less masculine is okay too. You know what I'm saying? With the dresses. You ever seen some of these rappers wear the dresses too? Little skirts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It evolved into something else, and it goes all the way back to what you're talking about with the sodomy. I mean, our young men don't know what it means to be a man no more. They think it just means go out and kill some and just do whatever the hell you want. Party like a rock star. Some of them ways of them heathens. They with the makeup and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. That's all I got out of once. Like,
Yeah, like tell anybody, you see your son trying to be a rapper, you better listen to what he rapping about. He rapping about wetting somebody's t-shirt, well, stop. You better stop him. Because he may wet somebody's t-shirt up and somebody might come retaliate and wet him up. This what's going on now. A bunch of beef. It ain't no guys, no regular guys being rappers. It's actually killers rapping now. And they coming exceedingly rich. But that's what the person pushing. When rap first started, when gangster rap first started, it just started out with guys talking about what other guys doing. Now it just, got people scared to go outside. Now, let me get verse 6.
Slack it. Hello. It's in verse 6. Psalm chapter 1, verse 6. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
You hear that? Ones who don't want to come into this one body, one want to stay off into that Christian church. One keeps saying, God knows my heart. Then you go right here, because God knows the way of the righteous. But he said, you under ungodly gonna perish. And you best believe that. It's the same when you get perish spiritually, when the Most High don't hear you no more. When the Most High do not hear you, you're in trouble. Just like John 9:31 say, he hears not the prayer of a sinner. So you think he hearing your prayers, you fooling yourself. No, but see, the pastor skips over these verses. He skips over a lot of these verses. He don't want you to know, because he got to have this money rolling in. You got to push what his dad, the oppressor, want him to push off in this church. If you teach him this, we cut it off your fund. We teach the truth. We can't, we can't get food for a lot of the food drives and all of that. You know what they get. Except with them, they keep a lot of the food. You know, they got like 4 deep freezers in their houses, and just throw out a portion of what's left. So they ungodly. You know, the Most High does not hear them, and He just said they will perish. Anything you got to say?
Slack, so no, I'm checking some on my phone.
Okay. Let me get we're gonna stay in Psalm. We're gonna go to 104:35.
Slack, so say again. Slack, so which chapter and verse again? I mean, which
Psalms 104:35.
Another one come. Another one come. Psalms chapter 104, verse 35. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord, O my soul, praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, when you gonna stop playing? You know, when you gonna stop letting your Christian pastor, you know, lie to you when you know he lied to you. You sit up in your bed, you know. A lot of you married with your husband, y'all go over these scriptures. Even though you know he lying, y'all stay with him. Why? Because you like that. You rather live that lie instead of coming to this truth. And just just hope you hope on the Most High have mercy on you when He would not have mercy on you, son. He would not have mercy on you. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work like that. He not gonna, he ain't finna wait till you 80 years old and you dying, and you all of a sudden you want to come in. No, the gates gonna be closed. So to speak, even though there's no such a thing, but they believe in the gates and all that. No, it's gonna be closed to you. Just speak in your terms. The pearly gates will be closed. Yeah, when you're off in that long line, you get to the man. He said, "Yeah, your name is not found in the light. It casts you down to hell since you believe hell is a place, hell is a condition, and that's the condition you're in now, off in that Christian church, a hellish condition, because you know not the truth, and the truth is not being taught to you. You just being taught to be a dancer, an entertainer, really. That's all you taught to be off in there. Anything you want to say?
Salak, I'm just sitting there thinking, well, something you said was heavy, like we watched Black Watch with Commander General Yohana, and how he was talking about, how General Muhammad was talking about how the Commander General prophesied that the Christian church was closed, you know what I'm saying? But we watching it right now, who the Most High with and who is not with. These Christian churches are closing. They shutting down, they losing their people. So that's why I keep that pressure on them, you know what I'm saying? Just like I love to keep that pressure on them, just like the pressure like to put his knee on our neck. We gotta put our knee on the neck of these traitors and these Christian churches that pushes these philosophies that they've been pushing on us forever, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High, he consuming them, like you say, from the earth. What that cat is in Atlanta, he killing these bastards, you know what I'm saying? The one that passed away from I'm certain it was AIDS or whatever, from out of Atlanta. What's that cat name? But anyway, the cat that died in Atlanta, the pastor, there was a homosexual pastor in Atlanta. What's his name? I can't think of his name. His name ain't even worth thinking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's them young cats, man. I don't know.
Name ain't even worth talking about. You know, he big time pastor. You know what I'm saying? Was a big time pastor in Atlanta. Now I know he a fertilizer right now. But you know, with that being said, like I say, the Most High is destroying the Christian church right before our eyes, man. People are leaving these churches. You know, they starting to see that the no Israelite school, university, practical knowledge is the truth. You know, but you know, I'm gonna keep my like I'm saying, we're gonna keep that pressure on them. It's all of them closed. You know what I mean? Because they're wicked, and they've been teaching our people wicked too long. Sadducees and Pharisees of the old, they come back to the earth too, just like the prophets and came back to the earth. We told it to again, and we told it to again, but this time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Our King Yahushua gonna wipe them out completely with these scriptures. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking on that as heavy. You know, these Christian churches, you know, they been wiped out right before our eyes. Ever see it. Just go back and watch Black Watch the last episode when Jeremiah Muhammad was talking about how the Commander General prophesied about this. You know, and Jeremiah like he didn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? But he's seeing it before his eyes. That's all I got. So like it. So.
Yeah. You know, we just think about these. I mean, talking about, you know, I don't know why they fooling themselves. You know, when they read these scriptures, you know, some of it need to break it down, and some of it, you know, it's just what it says. If you say, you know, you gonna perish. You know, I mean, it's just common. You know, I mean, it's just really ABC. Like I said, some of them need to probably go somebody high up and have it broke down to you. But but as far as the ABCs, you know, you see that for yourself. Like I said, let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Most time,
when you broke up just a little bit.
Gonna clean house. He gonna get his people right. Either you better start getting right. Because World War III is around the corner. I said it before, I say it again. America, our allies is the one that's going to strike them first. Not Russia, not China. You know, not North Korea. I mean, he gonna be his ally because he been doing dirt to his own allies. And that's the ones they're gonna strike them first. And that's when they all gonna come and attack them. And that's when the Most High gonna swing down. Like they used to say, swing low, sweet chariot. Them chariots coming. And that's when they're gonna stop fighting each other and turn around. You know, that's when they're gonna call in their space program and all that, and they're gonna find out ain't none of that working. It's just gonna be like shooting spitballs at somebody. That don't hurt, you know. You know, trying to go against the angels. You know, man, that's a losing battle. And just think all those nations gonna be wiped out within an hour. You know, the only thing I pray for that the other 12 tribes, you know, they came up in this one body and they out of the military. It ain't nothing but the heathens off in the military. You know, that's what I hope for. You know, and say, you know, just read again, you know, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord, oh my soul. Praise you the Lord. You know, I want our people to be one body. I don't hate my people. I love my people. You know, I love my people, and I want my people coming to this one body. I want them to be with the word, with that word they always use, saved. I want them actually saved, not sinning. Know what it's like, you know. They say, what would Jesus do? That's when you have that thing when you have those, you know, when you want to change your life, or, you know, but you ain't sin, you know, and you are either a homosexual or lesbian. What would Jesus do? not be a homosexual lesbian. That's what Jesus would do. He wouldn't be that. When you go want to kill your brother, what would Jesus do? Not kill his brother, forgive his brother, and love his brother. That's what Jesus would do. You hate your sister. What would Jesus do? Tell that sister love his sister. What would he tell that harlot to do? Go and sin no more. Stop that. Don't be laying with all those men. Find you one man, and that's all you're supposed to be with. Anything you want to say?
Lie, so I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? You just dropping jewels. That was heavy, you know what I'm saying? Just like Christian be like, what would Jesus do? Jesus keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what he'll do. Jesus will do what he told him to do, you know. I mean, that was heavy. I remember the little thing people walk around, and they were some of the wickedest bastards you ever met, you know what I mean? I'm like, what would Jesus do? Like, Jesus wouldn't act like you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's heavy on point. I can't even add nothing to that. I don't want you got that.
Yeah. You know, just a shame, you know. I know that our pastors are blind, you know, except they blinded by money. It ain't just that they don't know, you know, this Bible up and down. You know, you could think they don't know the breakdown. But, you know, they don't. They just not gonna teach them for the love of money. And when they face the Isupk, you know, that's what make them feel seem like them they don't know it. That's because you're going against a dog. You're going against a full-grown Rottweiler. You're going against a 500-pound lion with a black man, and you ain't nothing but a 150-pound lion. No, you ain't got the teeth. You ain't got the mane. You know, that's what they feel like. That's why they never want to get a debate. They know, but they don't know. No, they have to explain a lot of things when you go against the Isupk. Okay, you said this, but what about this? That's when they'll be going precept upon precept, line upon line on. You know, they just, you know, they'll just crumple up like paper. Anything you want to say?
Nah, so you got it. I'm just over here. I got it on mute. I'm just over here, you know what I'm saying? Damn right with you. That's right. You know what I'm saying? They know that I put it like this if I could, damn. You know what I'm saying? Christian church just got so used to their nonsense, got used to people not challenging them, thinking that they the like pastor, thinking they're a true man of God and all this and that. They just didn't know. I don't think, you know, I think they may have forgotten that, you know, the Saints was coming back to challenge them, you know what I mean? To challenge Pharaoh and that doctrine, you know what I'm saying? I think they just totally got comfortable. You know how sometimes you can be dominant for so long like Mike Tyson, you get comfortable. And then all of a sudden, you know, out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, but look, come out of nowhere, knock you on your pockets. Well, we far beyond busted lovers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is undefeated here, you know what I'm saying? Since 1969, I guess they thought it just wasn't gonna get off the ground because they had our people so indoctrinated. But you know, yeah, my uncle is a preacher, so-called preacher, you know, and I'm just a baby in this truth, you know what I'm saying? The questions that I'm asking, he just, well, I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Or he on the phone, he don't want to answer these questions. He already got off the phone with me, you know what I'm saying? And I like to buy my cousin car, you know, my cousin, the one that's his father, that's his dad, you know, my uncle I'm talking about. He know I'm outside. I'm like, what I'm up to? I want to go in there and just holler at him. I wasn't gonna cut his throat today. I just gonna get my car in no road and holler at him. But he didn't even want to come out the house, man. It's just like I guess thought I was gonna challenge him with this book, you know. I'm just gonna holler at him that day. I was gonna let him live, but yeah, these Christians, yeah, you know, they got so comfortable that, you know, when this truth got in front of them, they just know, man. They just praying that we'll let up. But you know, the Most High ain't about to let up here. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't sent us to let up on him. He want us to put that pressure on him, just like the pressure, like the oppressor been putting that pressure on us. You know, it's time to, you know what I'm saying, take care of these traitors in Israel. Bottom line, lucky.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you know, they love to talk about us, you know, call us all kind of names. But don't want no smoke though. You know? You know, I remember watching them killing the House of Consciousness years ago. And I remember having to catch, I think that was Captain Kahan over in Shreveport. You know, and I see he has received the invite again. So, you know, you can stack all those Christian passes up. Gonna knock them down one by one. There's one thing about it. He lives. You don't. The Most High will not be with you in that debate. The Most High is with him. Gave him the knowledge. He didn't give you nothing. No, you out there cooling and buffooning. And the person sure don't know what he doing. Because he know this Bible wasn't meant for him anyway. You know, he say something, you know, he ain't talking about him. There's a few scriptures that say something about him, but the entire Bible is about the 12 tribes. And he's not the 12 tribes. You know. We can go to Ecclesiasticus, verse 12, verse 6.
Y'all the one. Ecclesiasticus. Not Ecclesiastes, but Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha.
Which verse and which chapter and verse are the one?
12, verse 6.
Another one come. Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
Hold up. He what?
For the Most High hated sinners.
He hates
for
sinners.
The Most High hates sinners. Hated
so
sinners.
The Most High hate sinners. There you go.
God.
What? Oh, you go ahead and finish read.
God. And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
I thought Pastor Pochop. I thought he said the Most High, you know, hates sin, but he loves the sinner. But in Ecclesiasticus, a book you would not dare read because it will contradict everything you teach every time you open up your church door. So he hates sinners. We already know he don't like sin. He hates the sinner. Body bag. With that, so every time you say it, I actually can't go on them body bags. You know, when they say, you know, and he gonna repay vengeance. And so this is for us. Okay, that's why you need to quit being so foolish. He ain't talking. The heathens already gonna get their punishment. He talking about you if you don't want to come back to him. He ain't worried about Edom. He ain't worried about them Hamites. He ain't worried about the Ishmaelites. He talking about you and them false teachers that you teaching your people, destroy them. They gonna get punished, but you gonna get worse than they got because you teaching. You teaching them lies. Just because you will get some kind of federal assistance that you want to keep in your pocket, you get that monthly every month. And you'll sell your soul, but you done sold it already. But you ain't sold it to the devil, you know, to the devil. You thinking about it. You sold it to the oppressor that is the devil that the Bible speaks of, the one that's walking on the earth right now and ruling the earth. And quit telling them Satan rules the earth. Yeah, Satan rules the earth, but not that Satan. That Satan you see every day, you know, you kissing his hind part to get a crumb out of, you know. So you know, revenge is gonna come upon you. And he, you know, while you up thinking he talking about the everybody in the whole world, no, he's talking about Israel. These scriptures are for Israel. There's you, black man, Hispanic man, Latino man, First Nation man. That's you. Anything you want to say?
Nah, sir.
Oh yeah. So this is you he talking about. He could care less what the mother nation is. He said they are like unto spittle unto him. You know, what is it? What's that second? Edge 6 and 56, they know they like unto spittle. They ain't nobody. Even though everybody came from Adam. The mother nations are not spittle. These scriptures are written for your learning. Even though you might have an Edomite in the church, an Edomite in the church, an Ammonite in the church, really they ain't even supposed to be off in there. If you just want to, you know, be technical about it. But see, you don't follow the Most High no way, so anybody that want to come there can come there. And you ain't supposed to have nothing to do with them. That's in the scripture that you read. You think they can't? They got just like we got Babylon, Timbuktu, and Zealot, and you know all the book about slavery. They have them too. No, they are not no dummies. It's just they trying to keep a paycheck. They like no longer. They know they can. So when somebody asks a question, they can shut them up. They'll rebuke them right there in the church. Well, they just broken, and ain't nobody else is gonna ask a question because it done did that person so embarrassed that person so bad. You know, that's what I say. This is why you're not allowed to ask questions because he know he got to come out with the truth, and he's not going to come out with that truth because he know one thing: you're walking up out of there. You know, you're walking up out of there. You know, the doors of the Christian church are closed. They still have a church, but it's closed. I see some people now, you know, I just don't know anymore. You know, and they don't know. They just confused as they can be now. They was already confused. Now they even more confused now. They start because you know the world changes so fast. Every time you turn around, you got something new. You know, and you got what? No, you know, you got Lil Nas X. You got Justice Smollett. You know, straight up. You know, LGBTQ types. You know, and they know that's whether they are not, you know, just want to beat it or ain't doing it for the fame, which in a real man, I don't care how much money throw in his face, he ain't rocking that. But an effeminate man will, and that's what they are. They just effeminate. You know, just like these just like when you was young and the girls like, man, what's wrong with that boy? He just got feminine ways. A man don't have feminine ways. A man is masculine. He hard. Somebody done messed with them when they was young and they could never shake back from it and just decided to go with that lifestyle, especially, now when they done pushed it, where it ain't nothing wrong being gay. They push there's nothing wrong about it. But when they know, but yet they still they got their own church now. I'm talking about it's just crazy. Well, homosexual got a place where they can congregate and not be looked at or nobody say anything about their lifestyle because the leader of the church, live an alternative lifestyle herself. So the government does set them up, but they ain't set them up, but them they set them up for you, 12 tribes, because they know they doing something, any little thing you got, the weakest you do know that you going over to them. That's all that is. Well, all you see, that's all that is, folks, is to destroy us, because he has very little time. Time is running out. Why do you think he's spending billions of dollars on the army, on his armies and stuff? Because he already know with the virus, they ain't going nowhere. He don't know how to fight them or what. All he knows is to give a shot. If you ain't got received a shot, I suggest you do so. I suggest you do so. I know you read about the Tuskegee experiment, all that. That happened, but it would be wise to get that no shot. Protect yourself. Even though people still catch it, they receive full vaccination, but it's just something you might want to do. Okay, we're gonna go to Romans 5 and 8. So we over told you the guy loves hates sin but loves the sinner. That's a lie. He hates the sinner. Sinner get the hate too.
Another one come. Romans chapter 5, verse 8. But God cometh his love, but God commended his love toward us, and that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us.
That's it. Yeah. See, this is one of those other little scriptures they like to pull out there real, even though we were sinners, Christ died for us. We use that excuse to keep on sinning. Oh, Christ still gonna love us regardless, no matter how we sin, we still gonna be forgiven. Keep thinking. Just because they live that life, that don't mean you live that life. Because that wasn't made for you. You are God's chosen people. These scriptures I'm reading was meant for you and not nobody else. No other nation. This is one thing you need to understand. Quit trying to be like them. They want to be like you. They want to be Black, Hispanics, Latino, and First Nation people without all the problems that we have to go through. See, they don't want the curses we're going through, but they want to look like us. They want to dance like us. They want to sing like us. They want to play sports like us, which they can't. Once they dominated all these sports, until they started letting us in. See, first we had, you had the Negro League, to the National Baseball Association. Hey, man, we need to buy these guys out because these Negroes kicking our butt left and right. They make Babe Ruth look like a baby. They got word. That's why they slowly let them in. Like, take basketball if you're old enough to remember the ABA. Man, that's what Dr. J came from, Moses Malone, a lot of the Iceman. I know you probably heard of him. They came from out of the ABA. And they was getting more ratings than the NBA. But they had all the white players. You had a few black players trickle down, but all those black superstars, they was over in the ABA. So they merged, just like with the NFL. They had the AFLs, you know. NFL didn't want no black players, so they had the AFL. Jim Brown running all over. You know, and they merged. And now look, the first is probably like 2 or 3. Take the 80s, you probably had about 2 or 3 black quarterbacks. Now you got a whole lot of black quarterbacks. You know, it was just mostly white. Now it's 80% white or black. You know, why we, and oppressor such a devil, he would not allow us to have our own team. He would not have allowed a black owner. I'm talking about sole black owner, like it'd be like sole white owner, with a few shareholders, but they would not let a black man have his own team. He would not let his Hispanic man have, like he want to get a soccer team. Can't do it. And they be all, I happened to catch one game in my life and found out that type of football, really is a rough sport. But you ain't got all that protection and stuff, and you ain't using your hands, you just using your feet, your knees, your chest, your head. To bobble that ball around, And then they have the most diehard fans. I mean, it'd be whole brawls breaking out if they team lose. But like I said, they think they just have a free range to sin, just because Christ died for, he died, the moral laws do not count no more. Christ followed the law. Paul followed the law. So, so how you gonna say the law's done away with when Christ followed it? Let me go to Psalms 97 and 10. Okay. Psalms 97 and verse 10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserves the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. Now, you just heard. He said, yet the love of the Lord hate evil. Sin is evil. Being a sinner is evil. And he hated it. He's going to preserve the soul of his saints. 12, this is Israel. Saints are Israelites. Now, no other nation of people. If you're an Israelite, you are a saint. Always remember that. He's going to deliver them out of the hand of the wicked. That's why you say you stand these law, statutes, commandments. You get these classes. Read you a few scriptures. If you don't feel like reading, they got classes online. You catch some from 5-10 years ago. Get off that. Get off into that. Don't seek more popularity. Like I said, you're gonna lose friends. Following the Most High, follow these law, statutes, commandments, because your friends gonna look at you like you're funny. Hey man, what's wrong with you? What's your old preacher boy now? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much. You gonna have to let them go. You have to let them go because they love this word. I just command you how to teach you not to love this word. Love these law, statutes, commandments. Love your God and love your brother also. That's what we be. That's what the general teaches us. He passed it on down. to the other priests, and they teach it unto us. Now the other priests don't teach it unto you. Mhm. Let me go to Proverbs 6:16. Proverbs 6:16, and it reads, "These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood." You got a proud look, like you don't like you know what those things, a lying tongue, just always spewing lies. You got all kind of mess going on. People getting killed behind your lies, and hands that shed innocent blood, a murderer. You back in?
Slap, so can you say me?
Come. I mean, Proverbs 6 and 17. I'm reading it right now.
One
So
sec,
he said,
One sec,
so he hates a murder.
Has some technical difficulties. Proverbs chapter what?
6 and 17.
John out of one come. The book of Proverbs chapter 6, verse 17. Verse 17. A proud look, a lying tongue, and his hands that shed innocent blood.
Mm-hmm. It's like, they're just saying, just think, like they said, the tongue is the smallest member in your body. But do you know how many people done died behind their tongue? Just because of a lie. You walk around, like you on top of the world. No one can explain anything to you. You do not want to hear the truth. I hate that. Give me verse let me see, verse 18.
Verse 18. And heart that devises wicked intentions. Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
Man, it's a heart that devises a wicked imagination. I mean, like we said before, God knows the heart. So you saying God knows your heart, you're exactly right. Okay? They love to say, yeah, I'm doing wrong when I help, but God knows my heart. Yeah, he know you want to be doing wrong. It's in your heart to do wrong. That just ain't in your mind. It's in your heart too. As you will, just to put it technically, because your mind is your heart. But just to speak in your words, he knows your heart. You're exactly right. He know it's evil. He know it's wicked. He don't want nothing but sin. So, if I was you, I quit lying on the Most High and say he knows your heart, and your heart is good when it's evil. You run to do some dirt. Whenever some mess going on, you running right to it. And in the thick of it. That's what your heart does. But then try to sit up and explain yourself. You can't explain yourself. You're a sinner. And the Most High hates sinners. He hates sin and he hates the sinner. That's been put on blast, Go to verse 19.
Verse 19. a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
So a false witness that speak of lies. Let's take your Christian pastor, for example. Like he like to be a false witness unto us, speaking lies, you know, when it, especially, you know, but he see some of his members that left him, and then the ISUK learn the truth and spitting back at him, you know. They can't stand us. They can't stand us. They hate us because we speak what they won't speak. We teach the truths that they will not teach. We teach to follow these laws, statutes, commandments. Where I tell you, hey, can't nobody do that. No, they speak lies. You got anything you want to say?
Lies, sir.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, and then he said, "He that soweth discord among brothers." Like I said, that's why the scriptures say, if you have a off against your brother, go to him and him alone. You do not, you know, bring discord among the rest of the brother house. Some on your side, some on his side. That's discord. No, if two brothers have a disagreement, they talk among themselves. You don't tell this brother this, and that brother tell this brother that, and then you got, you know, a real. No, you don't do that. But the Christian church, that's what they do. That's mess. That's mess on top of mess on top of mess on top of mess up in those Christian churches. And you think they want to come out of that? They love that mess. They, you know, even though they say they hate it, they love brother so and so messing with sister so and so on and so on. They like all that mess. They may leave that church. Guess what? They go to another church that's doing the exact same thing. They just ain't went through it yet. You know? That's all they do. Okay, we can go to Psalms 5 and 5.
The book of Psalms, chapter 5, verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
Now, you hear that? The foolish shall not stand in this sight. That's you members of that Christian church, because you're foolish. You know, you can't not say you didn't know anymore, because you don't walk past us many days, you know, and threw your hand up, you kept it kicking, or you'll sit right there, want to sit there and argue with us. That's foolishness, and the foolish will not stand in the sight. I hate all workers of iniquity, because that's all you working is iniquity when you get up Sunday morning and worship the sun god. When you do not remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. When you do not forgive your brother or your sister. When you do not teach your children right, you just let them do what they want to. You just let them walk through the fire. You can walk your own children through the fire. Just because you was like that, you know, when you was young. You just as foolish. Just like I'm saying, you need to come and offer to this one body here. I know you hear the see thing about it. They this is what they like to do. Instead of saying, you know, the Universal School of Practical Knowledge, They rather say Hebrew Israelite to throw us all in one pot. I've said this before. You know, this was the only school at one time. But as I say, you had foolish, greedy, clout chasers, you know. Commander General Howard stayed. Him and a few others and continued to build the school. Now it's back mighty. You know. So, you know, they love to use it all. Oh, well, they ain't what they said they had all this happened, that happened. Yeah, you know, heresy is gonna happen. But you see what happened to some of them, you know. We standing strong. We gave. If they want to leave, they leave. He got new members. You got ones that didn't contradict what he said and did what said the Lord. And that was it. This is the last scripture. We're still in Psalm. We go to Psalm 59, verse 2. Hold up, before we do that, go read verse 6. Read verse 6, yeah.
Count out of my count. Book of Psalms, chapter 5, verse 6. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing, and the Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
He said, thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. Leasing is lies. Speaking lies. Lying. You're going to destroy that. You're going to destroy you out there speaking on lies, especially against the ISUPK. You're going to be destroyed. You know? The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. He will have nothing to do with you. He's going to strike you down. You know? So you better time is running out. You don't know when the Lord might say the time is now. It can be within the next few minutes. It may be tomorrow, next week. No one knows. But yet you rather still run that God hates sin but loves the sinner. I just proved that tonight. He hates both. He hates both. Let me get the last chapter for tonight. Psalms 59 and 2.
Count out of my count. The book of Psalms, chapter 59, verse 2. Deliver me the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men.
Yeah. So this was David when he was running for Saul. You know. He said, you know, deliver me from the workers of iniquity. You know, check this out, you know, who wanna be around someone that's sinning all the time? That's company you keep. Because you know you keep that company, guess what? You back sinning. With it, well, you know, you watch it long enough, you get to like it. That's why you got to be holy. You know, whether it be your brother, mother, sister, father, separate yourself. You know, because they work iniquity. You know, and you sitting up there around, and next thing you know, you doing iniquity, and then you feeling ashamed. You know, you said, save me from the bloody men. You know, that's why you know I love the ISUPK because it don't show me so much. You know, gave me brotherhood, which I was desperately seeking. You know, and most of all, it taught me who I am, where I fit in it, and I fit right into the Holy Bible. This Bible was meant for me, and if I don't follow these laws, these punishment was meant for me. And I don't want those punishments, you know. And you shouldn't want them either. You should want to come out of America, you know, come up out of those Christian churches and come into the Isupk where you can learn to be that person that you know you are, but you can't be because you're in the wrong, you're in a place and in a state that won't allow you to be there. You know, I'm precinct officer of 50 Yahal. I want to say Shalom Bashim Al Shah, Barakathon to the brothers.
Shalom Barakatah.
And to the sisters, I like to say Shalom Yahweh Shema Thon Bashim Al Shah.
Shalom Shema Bashim Yahweh.
You know, we just want to say, hey, this is Isupk New Orleans, and say we love you and Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.